The wolves are abroad in the land, my lord.
The peasants are troubled.
We shall strike at dawn. That is when the defenses will be at its weakest. So, do you guys follow any of your exes?
Well, someone was just talking about how they followed their ex on here, so we're not gonna say who. But it wasn't me.
But that's a thing, though.
It wasn't me either.
And it wasn't me either.
That only leaves one of us here.
No.
Oh, about that. Yeah, bro. I recently started following my ex on IG, bro.
And why did you do this?
I mean,
because a lot of people would think that that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that is. It's pretty weird to do that. I agree.
Did you get consent?
Did I get consent? That's so funny.
Wait, why did you start following? Tell us that. Why did you start following her again?
Because, bro, I kept having dreams, bro. I kept seeing her in my dreams.
What?
I kept seeing her in my dreams. I'm like, dude, this girl won't fuck. I couldn't get it out of my head, bro.
And what ex is this? Like 5th grade, last ex?
Yeah, this is my last ex, yeah. Because technically, I've only had 2 girlfriends. So a lot of people think that I had all these girlfriends. No, I've just had 2.
A lot of people think this. That's the narrative. Brad has a lot of girlfriends in the past.
No, I had a lot of girlfriends in the past.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So how long ago was this your ex?
This was 2022. So.
Oh, okay. You guys made it through pandemic and shit?
Yeah, we made it through the pandemic. Well, we didn't. We only dated for 2 months.
Hold that mic up to you.
We only dated for 2 months. So.
Oh, okay. And this was your second girlfriend?
Yeah, this is my second girlfriend.
Wow,
bro.
okay.
Things got pretty serious over there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait.
She started popping up in your dreams.
Wait, so does anyone else follow their exes?
Nah, I think that's kind of weird.
I don't.
You can't.
Expound on that. Why is it? Why is general notion that it's weird?
Well, because think about it. Like, why did you break up in the first place? Now, I get it. There could be like healthy breakups and stuff like that. But let's say you go through a healthy breakup, okay?
And what's a healthy breakup? Because
that's a good question, too.
Oh, yeah.
like, I've never broken up with someone, or I've never been broken up with where it was like healthy. Like someone wants to be friends and someone's still in love. Like,
yeah. Well, usually always is like that.
Like, so what the notion of is that how you use that word of people like breaking up and being friends is like unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like unless you guys weren't meant to be in unless like you. I don't know, bro. There is no unless. Like, I can't fuck with someone that I was in love with still. Like, seeing you and who you're with, like, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be weird if I did the breaking up with and I was like, let's be friends. Like, at that point, you probably don't care. But if you're the one that got broken up with, like...
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be friends. Or you wouldn't want to see them with anyone else. Or, like... Yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason why I break up. I mean, why I...
Fuck, she has a kid now.
My exes and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Because...
Oh, you block them? Oh, shit. Okay, then I don't judge.
The thing is, like, you don't... I mean, you don't want to see, like, their feet, or you don't want that constant reminder, right? If you're trying to heal.
Well, if you're going to block her, then you got to, like, block everyone around her. Because girls are smart, bro. They start hanging around.
That's my toxic trait. I block you, but I still follow everyone around you.
Bro, well played. I have a customer who's like just got into college, and he's like going through it all the time with his girl, and it's like that. He's like, yeah, I have a fake account that I make, and I follow her. I'm like, bro, that's kind of like unhealthy. I tell him straight up, I'm like, that's unhealthy. He's like, yeah, you think so? I know she does it too. Like, I'm like, bro, that's kind of weird. Why do you break up with her? He's like, because my friends invited me to go somewhere and she wasn't gonna let me.
So he broke up with her just so he can go on this journey.
See, at that point, you guys should probably just be friends.
Yeah.
If you guys are just breaking up with each other every other week to like do your own thing anyways, it sounds like you guys just want to be fuck buddies.
Yeah, but a lot of times girls aren't down for that. I tried. What do you think, Andre?
You think it's just girls? Because Brad's only had one girlfriend.
Well, there's been a bunch of
girlfriends.
There's like we've already scattered it. So what do I think about which one? Because what do I think about following your exes? I believe in like
unfollowing or just.
I believe in like healing and protecting your. Like curating your feed. Like, no, I don't want to see who you're hanging out with now. Like,
do you go as far as blocking them though?
I have like off straight passion. Like, I
think everyone blocks their like ex. Like, at first, like immediately, and then like down the line after you've healed or something, you decide whether it's worth unblocking.
Yeah, because if you look me up like 3 years later and you're still blocked, I feel like that also gives you like a
damn it, what did I go wrong?
no, just like oh, he's still hurt type of thing, you know. Like I've done the block like off immediate like passion, but like once I'm like come back, whatever. I've been like, I'll unblock you just because like I don't want it to be like a feature on the fucking app that I have to rely on in order for me not to like want to go to see your shit. You know what I mean? Like I shouldn't have to rely on the fucking block for me not to be like, oh, I'm gonna go to shit up too. You know, like you feel me?
Yeah.
If you want to heal properly, that is.
And Brad, are your intentions to like hit your ex back up?
Or you trying to fall back in love or?
To be honest, bro, I mean, back to what you were saying about healing. I think I completely healed, like full circle. Like I want what's like the best for her. Like hopefully,
and what's best for her is me. Follow.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, I didn't just follow her out of nowhere, bro. Like she was
in my dreams.
She was in my dreams.
Yeah, she asked for it.
Yeah. She was liking all my posts on like
there we go.
Like different social media. And
see,
mind you, this was like a year.
If we would have stopped that she was in my dreams, everyone would have thought you were a fucking weirdo, bro.
Yeah, but now you gave us this piece of information that gives you a little leeway.
Yeah, so she kept liking my like things on multiple platforms.
Wait, was this before the dream or after?
This was like
after you followed.
No, this was. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. I think it. No, to be honest, bro, I've been dreaming about this girl for a long time. Like we were going out. We were like we were going out.
Minute 7, 10 seconds.
Like 2021, 2022. And then 2023, we completely like ghosted each other. Like no,
sounds like more than 2 months to me.
That's what I said. Bro. Like officially, legitly, like I'm like okay, like I have to like you have to be my girlfriend. You know, like I'm not gonna.
You have to be.
I'm not gonna. It's because I'm not gonna take you to see Los Tigres del Norte and Ramon Ayala, fucking the best seats.
How old is this chick?
She's like 23, 24.
Okay. Sounds like 23, 24-year-old.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, but she has 3 kids now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Geez.
Well, she has 2
Never
kids.
mind.
Sounds like you escaped something, yo.
Yeah. And like I said, bro, I just kept
I'd go and follow, yo.
Yeah, and I don't know, bro. I just kept seeing her.
When did she have these kids? Like between now and your breakup, or like?
No, she had one of them.
Damn, bro, you're still in love after she had 2 other kids?
One, yeah. I don't know if it's love, bro. It might be love.
Nah, man.
Isn't that fucked up though? Nah. Like, dude, I didn't.
You're in love, yeah. It's kind of fucked up.
It is fucked up, and because like every logical thing points toward like you're not supposed to love this girl, bro. She literally has like 3 kids with another guy. Like you're literally.
Wait, so
you know what I mean?
She has 3 kids.
Yeah, 3 kids.
But she had one when you were dating her, and she had
after.
One after?
No, she's only had one after. She had 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And with the same dad?
The same guy, yeah.
Oh, so she left you for her baby daddy?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it sounds like he's always gonna be in
sounds
the picture.
Like the baby daddy's either locked up or out the picture right now, and that's why she's liking your shit.
Oh no, bro, that was around. I see him all the time.
So
he sees her on her stories, bro, because they follow each other.
Sounds great. Someone get Dr. Phil for this fool.
Well, lucky for you guys, I'm right here.
So what should he do? Advise him, Andre. What
does he want? The easy answer? Or does he want the hard answer? Because this guy told me he read 3% Man, which is like this book by like Corey. I don't know who the fuck.
Yes, sir. Coach Corey Wayne.
It doesn't sound 3% Man to me.
It doesn't.
And the only reason that I read that book was because my friend, like, he got broken up with, and he was going like downward spiral. And he's like, "Bro, I read this book. Like, here, I'll share it to you on audiobook." And I'm like, "All right, I'll fucking listen to it." Anyways, this doesn't sound 3% Man-ish.
Yeah, you know.
Sounds like.
You know what you need actually?
Let me hold on. Yeah, wait.
Go.
I just think that like some girls kind of keep like a safety net.
Yeah, and you're the safety net.
Yeah.
When her man isn't dicking her down, you're in the picture.
Yeah.
But what you need is. Why isn't it connected?
The top G, ladies and gentlemen.
You need the top G, bro. Or that attitude.
Yeah.
Because you can't be doing this shit.
Yeah, I'm not a relationship expert. But I mean, my advice to you would probably just be like, You know, why don't you just focus on starting like your own like family versus like trying to pick up the pieces over here, you know? Like you have the option still of like starting fresh.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with dating someone with kids, but if she left you and had a kid with her baby daddy, that already lets you know he's never gonna leave the picture. He was already able to get her back once.
There's too much emotional investment.
3 kids
with that person already.
Yeah, good luck.
And it'd be one thing if it just got cut off.
Good luck getting rid of that guy.
Bro, think about it. I have 2 kids.
Smart guy.
I have 2 kids, and that's just a shit ton of money. I can't imagine spending money on 3 kids that aren't mine. I'm gonna tell you just like that.
That shit better be gripping.
Yes,
man.
Well, there's some relationship therapy.
I feel like you didn't give them any help though.
I did. I advised them.
All you did was
what to do.
All you did was like go start your own family, bro. Like,
go start your own family.
How does it work?
Don't. Especially if obviously the baby daddy's still in the picture, bro. Like you know.
Yeah,
I get it. Love makes you do crazy things, but I mean us.
That's more insane than crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. And the thing about that is like you're still young. Like you're fucking young. You still have like I feel like often guys and men like they're so like narrow-minded and they're like what's right in front of them and shit. So we're driven off of fucking it's a D word, desires and shit like that. And obviously you're like, I need a fuck, you know, because your mind is biologically you're here to procreate, right? Yeah. You're like so fucking narrow driven. It's like, what's in front of me? But like,
Brad,
it sounds so cheesy, but like if you focus on yourself, bro, and you just fucking, you know, stay in your lane and you fucking build yourself up, bro, like the right woman will come and add to that and contribute to that.
You're in your prime. You got to stay on your prime, and then exactly it'll come to you.
So your parents, they've met this girl before?
No.
They know about the girl?
No.
What would they think about the girl? Your mom specifically? Because your dad's not going to give a fuck.
Yeah.
He might tell you, like, no seas pendejo, but he's not going to care at the end of the day. It's your mom.
That's true, yeah.
What do the women in your life tell you about women?
Because a woman's going to know about a woman, you know?
And this goes for all of you guys. What do the women in your life tell you about women?
My mom loves my wife. She tells her all the time.
You're married. This makes it less fun. Monty, what about you?
Well,
I've been there when Monty's mom has told them like, I don't like this girl.
Yeah.
And what are her reasons? Are her reasons valid?
Like, ya no me traes a nadie. Yeah. Like, don't bring me anyone anymore. I don't want to know them.
Yeah.
That's what she tells me.
Is that because you think that she gets like emotionally entangled with that person? Like,
probably.
They grow I know what you mean because I've heard that from my mom too. Like, hey, don't. That's it.
Yeah,
you know, like,
exactly.
I don't want any fucking new strangers in. Like, I feel that.
Yeah, so that's the only woman in my life. You know, like around me. This is like my mom. I don't have any. I didn't grow up with any sisters or anything like that.
I grew up with like a bunch of aunts and shit, and like my mom, and then like my sisters, and then so it's like whatever girl that I like kind of present, like I have like 10 immediate like reactions, and it's just like it can get overwhelming.
It's a lot of pressure for the women that you bring
it's
home.
a lot of pressure. Like I had like a girlfriend a couple months ago, maybe like a year ago or something.
I see.
And then like I'm over here like, oh dude, my girl's pretty, whatever the fuck, she's nice, she's a good person, you know, a nice body, whatever, all that shit, right? And then like one of my aunts is like, I feel like you could do so much better though, and I'm like, damn, for real? Like,
what? Your aunt better be twice as hot if she's telling you that.
I'm like, fuck. All right.
So I was leveling up, yo.
Yeah, but it could get a little bit.
Did she tell you that while you were with her, or like after she found out you guys were broken up with?
Nah, I was always like secretive about my relationships. They just knew I was dating. Like they didn't know like the exact like information.
That's how like my older brother was super secretive about his relationships. We didn't know about any relationships of him growing up until this last one that he's in right now. You know what I'm talking. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Good guy.
Yeah. This is the first time I see him post like a girl he's actually in love with, and not just like a friend that we all know he hangs out with.
But sometimes that's how you can kind of like protect yourself too, because at the end of the day, if you like that person, You know, like, fuck. If you really like that person,
protect yourself. What do you mean? How is that protecting yourself?
because okay, if you have people that you care about and that care about you and you value their opinion, but you know that they don't know your woman or your friend like that in that manner that you do, and that they don't know the time she's showing up for you and shit like that, then their perception of that person might be a little different.
Okay.
So if you put yourself in the middle of that, and now you have two things coming at you from two opposite directions, which one side is like your family telling you like, oh, I kind of don't like this, but at the other side you're like, oh, I've experienced this person for myself.
Okay.
So now it can be like contradictive to yourself, and now it could almost like confuse you. Yeah, you know what I mean. So in a way, it's like protecting your reality in a way.
Because when you
that
said
makes sense.
Because when you said it's a way of protecting yourself,
could be wrong.
For some reason, my mind went to should your significant other like post about you and stuff like that? You know,
I don't think like I don't think they should, but
we all have those homies where
I really rarely do, and I've definitely have heard about it. Like, post me, but it's like.
Well, girls like that shit.
Post me, babe. Come on.
Nah, it's like
just kid.
I'm like, look at how we're doing. We're doing fine.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people that post their perfect relationship that ain't perfect.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
yeah,
that falls in that same conversation, because sometimes a lot of people, and I'm not throwing shots.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Continue.
No, and I'm not like not throwing shots, but like how Laz said, there are people who like will paint like the relationship, like,
the perfect picture,
and then like behind closed doors, it's like a complete different thing.
Well, like I don't have a perfect relationship, but I also don't.
I don't think anyone does.
I don't post that I do. You know, there's a lot of people out there that post that they have a perfect relationship.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of the times, like, the stuff that I want to post is my kids, and like a lot of the time when I'm recording it, I'm like, fuck this, like like let me enjoy it.
Right.
Like nothing's better than like watching my kids have fun. That's what's fun to me.
Yeah, okay, I see. And at the same time, I guess you're saying like, oh, like fuck this isn't for the world, you know what I'm saying? It's just like for me.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right? Yeah, no.
And plus,
which I get.
I already know, like, I know Zandre calls them snipers, but there's people out there waiting for people to drop the tag on their girls, or waiting for them to drop the tag on their friends. And there's people out there doing shit like that.
I definitely see people that like in like my past relationships that like still follow like my person or whatever the fuck. And it's like the only way they ever like interacted was through you. And I'm like, okay, like that's kind of weird, but you know,
no, what happens, you know, and if it's a healthy breakup, you know, a lot of things like come into play there.
We just talked about that. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
Yeah. So I think that's a real thing too. But I think the whole thing about like women is that they like that cute stuff. Like, they want to be like, I like showing off. I love showing off my girl, but sometimes I'd be like, and not that I have a girl, but like I'm saying, like I love showing them off like under certain like.
I know, Brad. Brad's over there shaking his head. No, I'm not.
Like I'm not gonna post my chick doing laundry or something.
Nah,
but if like we're at a cute dinner and my girl looks like fucking hella fire, like, you know, every now and then.
But I ain't dropping the tag though.
Oh no, that's a whole different
exclusive.
So there's snipers out there, bro.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for them snipers, yo.
But
they're like, trust.
It is episode 113.
Oh,
do you have a song you're starting?
Go, send this in.
All right, it's 113. I'm Laz. This is Monty, and this is Zandre.
Welcome back to the Lord Say District Podcast, the hottest motherfucking podcast in the world.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But what do we think about the surprise album?
What do we think about the surprise J. Cole album?
Should we talk about the album, or should we talk about what everyone's here for the meat and potatoes?
Everyone's here for the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, so what do we think about the disses that he put out here? Let's look up the lyrics here.
J. Cole's, let's dissect these lyrics.
Ah, damn.
I already feel like
who's up?
Kendrick.
Kendrick is up.
Kendrick is still up.
Fuck the big three. It's Big Me. That's hard to you.
That's not the only thing he said.
I give it to J. Cole.
No way you guys give it to. Okay, I want to know why.
Bro, he was rapping. It was way hard.
And J. Cole also gave him his flowers. He's like, your first shit was what? Classic?
Yep.
He's like, hey, it was good, but I'm going to have to give it to you like this. Boom, 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 you know? Like, so he even like he even went about it that way too. Like I think J. Cole got Kendrick for sure.
And he made a whole song for being like dedicated to him.
For being a nice guy, he wins the beef for being a nice guy. Hey, I still gave you your flowers and make sure you're okay.
But I'm gonna tell you how it is.
It's not the nice guy, bro.
It's not that.
It's what it is.
That's nice guy.
That was nice of him to at least say that. But I mean, he just told Kendrick how it is. In my opinion, I think he had a better diss.
He did. It was an entire song. It wasn't a verse, and it wasn't a line in a verse. It was an entire song.
Wait, Zandri, why do you think Kendrick had a better?
Yeah, he was just way more direct.
Yeah. How? This is a whole song about him. A whole song about him.
I just think K Dot's verse was more direct. He wasn't nice guy on it. He wasn't like
tough
holding
guy.
back.
It wasn't anything.
He wasn't
over for Kendrick.
He wasn't holding back. He shot at both J. Cole and Drake. This was over here like playing politics with Drake and shit. Like
it's not politics, bro. It's just
Kendrick is over here like I want to be number one, and like you two fools are over there like
nah. What happened is those fools made a good song together. Kendrick didn't fuck with it.
Well, legend has
even on that song. J. Cole was like, it's big three, it's me, you, and Drake. Didn't diss him there, and Kendrick decided, oh, fuck it, the big three, it's just big me. All right, no, you don't want to be a part of this, then you're not. Like, it's just us two. We're not, like, politicking. I try to include you in a song. You probably, like, I'm sure they've hit, like, they've hit Kendrick before for features, and Kendrick's not doing it. He's stubborn, bro. Like,
well, legend has it he was supposed to be on that song.
On which one?
On the J. Cole Drake, the Super Bowl, biggest Super Bowl song.
Oh, he was? That would have been sick.
And he probably pulled out last minute.
He declined.
Exactly. So like,
which goes back to the competitive part of this is like, I don't want to be like,
I just don't understand how this is the nice guy. I don't know how. I don't want
to share the number one spot with you fools. No,
but he's not number one.
I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna fucking diss both you fools. You know, you guys can do that sherry shit over there. I don't want to share number one spot with you guys.
Exactly. And J. Cole said, "Fuck it. I don't need Drake on a song. I'm gonna do a whole song on you." And like told him his truths. You know when people tell you your truths and it hurts? Yeah, that's what J. Cole did to fucking.
Which one was the one that if you were Kendrick would sting you? I want you to
all of them.
No, I need you to be a little bit more direct.
Pull up the lyrics. We're going to read the lyrics right now.
Because I got to like that verse right here.
Okay, read the like that verse since it's so hard.
Okay. Well, I'm only going to read the lines that I felt like he was shooting.
Only the line?
I'll spit a beat for you and you can rap over.
No. Okay, if you want fucking...
Paranoid for threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, I mean...
Oh, wait, hold on.
Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean...
Isn't Drake on Nike?
Yeah, that's hard to him.
That is hard to check. Delivery matters.
Okay, the thing is though, look, I just don't. I know that's not Kendrick's like real voice. Like that's not his like.
What do you mean?
I don't.
That's
like
just
that.
hard to you, bro. Honestly, like tell yourself, is that shit hard? That's like lyrical, like to you. That's lyrics, because that's what we're debating here. Lyrics. That's lyrics.
I understand the punchline. I understand the punchline.
Yeah.
But what about this punchline? Let's see. I came up in the vibe, I'm so good when it's to tension. He's still doing shows but fell off like The Simpsons.
That's a good
The Simpsons are doing shows but they fell off. That shit's way harder than a goofy with a check.
Yeah. I just know I probably bumped the J. Cole song before I bumped that Kendrick song.
Your first shit was classic. Everyone knows that Good Kid, Mad City is classic. Your last shit was tragic. I personally liked that album, but it was like if we looked at the numbers, it was a tragedy.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know people don't like go off of numbers, but bro, it's what it is. Numbers speak. Okay. Just your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it, and that was To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
Like, I totally agree with that. The only problem is like right message, wrong messenger, because J. Cole, I've been on here and said before, like J. Cole's music puts people to sleep. Like, so
J. Cole made a For Your Eyes right after To Pimp a Butterfly. And that's literally at the same type of mood. Like, he really just tried to replicate that.
Yeah, but I'm sure that, like...
Oh, no, people, Daddy. No. I'm going to make my own, too.
No, I feel you. He did that after or whatever, but everyone, like, says To Pimp a Butterfly is, like, this great album, and it's, like, the best album that Kendrick's ever put together.
I never said that.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying people. That's why J. Cole said, like, people gas you for it. Like, to me, I've told you guys before, that's an album that I can't relate to because I'm not black. And as much as I try to, I just can't, bro. I'm not black. Like,
yeah.
It's for his people, and that's dope, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
And
Okay, what I don't like about like that Kendrick song is how he animated like his voice, and by animated I mean when he's like, you know how he does his voice like, like you know, I don't like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. At least I didn't like that for that song.
Yeah, sonically it wasn't appealing to you.
Yeah,
I also
which is
think
another big factor for me personally. Personally, yeah.
For me personally, I think this line here was directed at Metro Boomin, but like what is it? Oh, is it? You want some attention? It comes with extensions. My dogs like say the words. He on bullshit. He itching. Done put in so much work in these streets. He got pension. I told him chill out. How I look having a henchman. Like, how does it look like someone else doing my dirty work? And it's like Metro Boomin. Like
he got Future. He got all those people.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about, because I can't see why he would relate to like that, you know? Unless he was really talking street shit, which I don't think it's ever going to go there with these guys. These guys are like superstars, you know?
Yeah, it wouldn't.
I don't know. I think, personally, me, I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm not a stan. I personally think it's kind of like over for this guy. Like, the younger generation, the younger generation doesn't listen to Kendrick Lamar, and like all Kendrick really had is that he is more lyrical than both Drake and J. Cole. I'm not saying this was more lyrical. I'm saying he's a better lyricist than both of them. But that's all he had, right? On both of them. But now you're having J. Cole wash you. I'm not gonna say wash. J. Cole dropped this that I think it's 1-0, right? If you let him beat you, like, the only thing you had over both of these guys is that you're a better lyricist. And you're letting this guy, like, beat you in a lyricist competition here.
Yeah.
It's the way I'm seeing it. And all Kendrick has is that he's a better lyricist than both of them. Because he's not a better hit maker than Drake. And he's not J. Cole is number 3. Like, J. Cole's not better at him than both of them at anything. But this song is better than the diss that Kendrick had.
Yeah, we're just talking about these songs.
Yeah, and if Kendrick keeps letting this shit happen, it's over for him.
Yeah, Kendrick. Yeah, he can't keep letting it happen.
All he has is that he's a better lyricist than both of them.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. Kendrick's gotta drop something, bro, and it's gotta be fire. And I don't...
Stupid ass Cole took the bait.
We'll see if he...
Dumbass Cole bit the bait, yo. He's finished.
You think
we'll
so?
See. We'll see what Kendrick drops.
Well, Metro.
Okay, so how, like, as a realistically...
Drake knew better. I'll say that. Drake knew better.
Yeah.
Drake's gonna hit him with something. Everyone knows Drake doesn't reply immediately, bro. Drake...
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't, bro.
He did the back-to-back to Meek Mill.
Yeah, because that's like something... That was your character, bro. Someone put your pen to fucking... Someone put like ghostwriter allegations on you. If you don't attack that looks bad.
Nah, it's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It's the same thing. If you got this by with the biggest artist in rap, then that's a pretty big thing.
In this case,
this fool wants to pick. This fool wants to pick on
Drake.
Like
this is
Meek Mill.
Drake. This is Kendrick all the time, and Kendrick never replies. The one time that Kendrick says something, now Drake has 24 hours to reply.
The thing is, J. Cole did the replying for him, like, first, basically.
No, yeah, but
he's letting that marinate first. But Drake has something coming. He has to.
Because Drake doesn't reply immediately. Yeah, the Meek Mill thing is different.
Hey, Drake, this is Meek Mill, Meg the Stallion. But when Kendrick comes out, it didn't come.
No. The Megan the Stallion.
Give me time.
The Megan the Stallion.
Dance. Do something.
Hey, he said
the Megan the Stallion. This came out later. It didn't come out as soon as the Megan Thee Stallion shit happened. It came out in his album. The shit with Megan Thee Stallion happened before the album dropped.
Drake sent J. Cole on a dummy mission, boy.
No, bro. J. Cole handled his own work. He got this.
You want to be number 2?
It's like
do this real quick.
It's like us. When we got this, you handled your work. I handled my work. He did his thing on the beat or whatever.
I handled mine.
But
I waited till you guys go first.
There was other people. There was other people in this group that didn't say shit.
Who went first?
Who did go first?
Me.
I went first.
Or maybe it was you. I had shit written first, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't record myself. But I personally think that like Cole had to respond and for himself, not for Kendrick. Not for Drake, I mean. But
yeah.
I was asking you, realistically, how long does Kendrick, for you to respect it, have to respond to Cole? Realistically.
I think he has to wait for the first round to be over, which is when Drake replies. Wouldn't that be? Because it's like
okay. So to you, that's fair to me. That's fair to me.
That's like three fools throwing it down and one fool standing on the side just waiting for someone to get fucked up and then jump in there and like
beat
too
on
late.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's what they're gonna say he did already.
Like if we're all
J. Cole already like kind of
J. Cole already went in, so they're already gonna say that about Drake.
Yeah,
he's just waiting.
You already waited.
Well,
I don't know.
Drake has to drop something like this month. At least.
I don't think he has to drop shit, bro. He just fucking he just finished the tour.
Oh yeah, he's probably tired, huh?
He just finished the tour. He $100 million tour.
Yeah, poor guy.
I'm
He
just
probably didn't have
saying.
the time.
Also, Drake's last albums to me like haven't been like
Yeah, but that's
the best albums.
that's what everyone says about Drake albums. And 5 years down the line, they're like, "Oh fuck, this shit! I forgot about this song. This shit's fucking fire."
No,
It's
well,
like,
he has good songs, but as like whole projects, it's not. Sometimes it's like we expect more.
after this, we're gonna go through his projects, and you're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, this is better than I thought."
Maybe. Hey, you might be right,
bro. People just count like even Kendrick's album. Some of them, like the Untitled shit, that's just a classic to me.
It is to me too.
But no one mentions that shit.
Yeah.
Not even Kendrick fans. Like they always want to mention To Pimp a Butterfly. That's a shit album compared to the Untitled shit. And the Untitled shit is unmastered. Imagine if it was mastered.
It would go crazy.
That shit would be way better.
Yeah, I think it's also like people have different fan bases too. Like who do you think Kendrick's core audience is versus who do you think Drake's core audience is?
I think
like J. Cole had a line on there. What didn't he? There's like your main audience is full of white boys. Like you guys think that was relating to Kendrick? Because I feel like that fits more to Drake.
I feel like that fits more to Drake too.
I've been to a Drake concert and it was mixed.
I mean,
the white people were at the bottom for sure, but that's with anything.
But that's with any superstar. You got there's white, black, Mexican. There's everything. Like
I don't think
so that one was a miss. So he missed on that one.
Yeah, he did miss on that one because that's another one. That one and the putting your shit was putting people to sleep. Like your music was putting shit to
Who's
sleep.
he talking about? Where he was like. He's like, I see a trans fella.
That's
Playboy Cardi?
No, he's talking about Kendrick.
Oh, Kendrick is trans.
No, because he wrote that one song about his trans uncle or whatever.
Damn, that's smoke if he comes out like that.
Remember? Like
I remember.
Kendrick had a whole song about his trans uncle.
Yeah.
And he's like he kind of dissed him about that. A lot of people were like on his head, like trying to cancel J. Cole.
Nah, no one was trying to cancel J. Cole, bro. That was just a little.
They were on his head,
but it does look like appear that way. Yeah. I guess I would have to disagree and just say that Kendrick's still up. I don't think J. Cole was like disrespectful enough, like on his diss.
Right now, you know what? You know what the scene is right now. Have you ever seen Boys in the Hood?
Which scene in Boys in the Hood?
When his homie got smoked and that was just swinging in the room while crying and shit. That's Kendrick right now, bro. He's like, fuck.
I don't think he took it to heart. J. Cole's diss was like when you like beat up your friend, but you don't want to like beat him up that bad.
It's a warning shot, bro. And his warning shot was better than this fucking random ass dagger that was supposed to come out of nowhere and shut the world down.
It did. It went like #1 for like 2 weeks in a row, I think.
Bro, it went #1 this week because it dropped last week. We gotta wait for next week's numbers to see what J. Cole's at.
During the Beyonce drop, it went #1. Who else dropped? A bunch of big people dropped, and it still outperformed all of them.
No, yeah, but it's hard. It's hard to like.
It's hard, all right.
To give it to like Metro because like we had this argument last week.
Yeah.
It's hard to give it to a producer when you have a bunch of different artists that have different pockets of fucking fans that are coming all to listen to this one album.
I don't make the rules.
It's different. I'm not saying you are, but I'm not counting it the same personally. Because, like I said, it's
a group effort.
Yeah,
every song is a group effort.
Every song is a group effort.
J. Cole dropped the album, no features, no nothing, and that shit killed it.
He didn't produce it by himself. He didn't master it by himself.
But no features.
So
J. Cole,
yeah, he did. He had features on there.
I'm not talking about this last album. I'm saying J. Cole dropped that album where he did everything himself. Kendrick has yet to do that. Drake has yet to do that. Like, this guy is in a like playing field of his own. But they all are. Really. They all are. They're all three different artists. And Kendrick has the lyricism. That's his thing. But like I said, he can't make a hit like Drake can. Neither can J. Cole.
Yeah, I think it's also because he used less writers.
I'm pretty sure there's rumors of Absol writing Kendrick's shit.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like all in camp. But as far as having 81
what do you mean?
writers,
What do you mean? It's a ghostwriter. A ghostwriter is a ghostwriter. It doesn't matter whether you got it from. If you got written for, you got written for.
True.
Yes or no?
I mean, yeah. Drake has a better team. Obviously, he has more hits. Than Kendrick's got hits.
No, he does.
J. Cole's got hits.
But if you're gonna choose one person to make you a hit, who are you gonna pick?
Personally, me, I'm picking Kendrick.
Give me.
That's just me though.
Give me Drake's team, and we'll make.
We're not talking about team. Everything comes when you choose the person.
Okay, so yeah, I'll pick Drake.
These people aren't just a fucking artist. It's like a whole like thing, bro. Drake comes with the whole thing. Kendrick comes with the whole thing.
That literally just went against your whole argument.
Why?
You literally just said what you were.
What was my argument?
Of what you were saying.
What was my argument?
That he did it by himself.
I said Kendrick Cole has done one album by himself, and none of the other guys have yet.
No features.
No features. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he produced that shit.
I don't know if he produced
the Forest Hill Drive. I've seen. I don't know if it was Forest Hill Drive, but there's an album that I've seen him where he's like in the studio telling the people what to do. Like, hey, play this fucking string. There's a whole documentary on it.
Okay.
Did he produce on it? Probably. Did he produce it all? No, I don't think so.
Bro, there's a documentary on this thing.
Oh my God.
But there's no facts on it.
You got it.
Yeah,
the documentary has videos.
Yeah.
The documentary has
you
videos.
Got it? You got it, Chief?
No, it's because when it comes to music, like you feel like you know everything and anything that I say is wrong. I just have my opinion and I've seen a documentary. How am I going to go against the documentary that I've seen?
20 seconds ago, you were saying that you weren't even sure which one he was producing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what album, but I'm telling you that I saw a documentary where he produced his own album. How are you going to tell me what I've seen? We went through this last week too. You were telling me no.
Yeah.
You didn't see this.
I know J. Cole makes beats. You know?
I'm not saying that he doesn't produce. I'm saying what I'm saying is that I don't think he didn't do an album, mastered everything by himself.
I don't think he did all the beats on that album. I don't know. I didn't see the documentary, but I don't think he did. Otherwise, I feel like I would have heard about it.
If I sit with you and I tell you, hey, this is the type of beat. Yeah, you made the beat, but now I'm part of the fucking procedure.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I think all artists are though.
No, bro, because you send your shit. Not personally you. Like there's artists that send their shit to their engineer and hope their engineer does everything and send it back perfect. That's not being involved in the process.
What do you mean send shit to their engineer though? Like what? They send their beat
to get it mixed and mastered without them being in the table and hope that the fucking person does it right. There's people that are in there. I know Monty's trying to be in there every fucking second of the fucking process, trying to make sure that it's done the way that he wants. You've been and done the same, bro. That's me. To me, that's you. You do most of your shit. Besides the beat that you fucking sometimes you purchase, but you've gotten beats from Monty or something where you were there for it to be made and shit.
Yeah, but you can't be there for every song.
Yeah,
you can't. Who says, bro?
Okay, in this case, I think Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole, they're all like that. They're all part or have been part of the creative
because
process.
There's people that get beats from Metro Boomin, and there's people that get beats from Scotch Storch, and that's a Scotch Storch beat.
Okay.
We're buying beats. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
you buy your beats.
Yeah, sit this one out. We're still going. Hold on. Anyways, yeah. I think once you're at that level, you have to be in that position a couple times. Yeah. I don't think Kendrick's like, oh, let me hear that. Oh yeah.
I think Kendrick sends his shit to Ali and is like, just send it back, bro. Like, they trust him enough to where like, hey, I trust you.
Yeah, but I think Kendrick loves music and is creative enough to where he would want to be a part of the process. Or I'm sure he still does that like for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know there's parts in his music where there's jazz in it, and I for sure know that it's live jazz. Like, and I know that he for sure has to be in this. Like,
part of the creative process.
What he wants.
Yeah.
You know?
They all have creative control.
Okay, so who's number one?
Drake.
All right, who's number two? Who's number
Kendrick.
Two? All right.
And Cole is 3 to me.
All right.
Personally, me. And the only reason I put Drake is not because he's my favorite. He's just better than,
What?
He's better at both of them than everything. Not at both of them, at most things. If Ronaldo, Messi, and Mbappe are in the same league, one has to be better than the other. You can't just fucking... And one of them might be better just because he's better overall, bro. One of them might be faster than the other, but that doesn't necessarily make him better.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone has to be better overall.
I agree. What do you mean by that?
That conversation reminds me of like, yeah, statistically speaking, LeBron is a better basketball player, but we all know he's not Kobe. You feel me?
Yeah, but LeBron...
I think that's a good analogy.
Yeah, but...
I get it, but I agree with the order of your list. Drake, Kendrick, and then J. Cole.
Why is Drake first?
Because he has catchier songs. He has more hits. Yeah.
So what's your list?
My list is Kendrick, Drake, and Cole, to be honest.
I mean, it's them three, but Kendrick said, fuck them, it's Big Me.
That's what Kendrick said.
Every 5 years, for him to come out, and then it's gonna be me, yo.
But then everyone, I'm telling you,
4 verses every 12 months. I can count.
We're gonna come back to this, and we'll see who cooked who. Like once they all drop their disses to each other, and
we'll
then
see.
And we'll be like, oh.
He said it's Scary Hours. My boy just finished his tour. He's dropping subliminal photos every once in a while.
He's responding in captions.
Oh yeah, bro. It's
very
coming.
threatening. I'd be shaking in my boots.
This guy wants everyone to pull up with a gun. Like, oh, he's the nice guy. We need him to pull up with fucking straps and scare them for real. Like,
No, yeah. Drake, he knows what he's doing. He's strategizing.
he's militant.
Yeah. Strategizing his approach.
Y'all doing tricks on it at that point.
I guess Kendrick is.
Y'all doing jumping jacks on it.
I guess Kendrick is too. I guess Kendrick is pretty strategic too, since he drops randomly. You know, waits 5 years. They'll never see it coming.
Yeah,
We forgot about you, fool.
But when he drops, he goes number one. It's kind of
Fool, it's been 1 week. Wait till next
It was
week.
2 weeks already,
bro. The shit dropped
during a Beyonce drop, who sold 418,000
the first week. Doesn't watch. If we go to Billboard, it's
What are
gonna
we
say that
talking
it just
about?
it's the first week on the. I looked it up today, bro.
I knew you were gonna come in here with the Kendrick facts, fool.
Yeah, bro. You really think that you could just say shit into the mic and people are gonna just believe you?
What do you mean? That's real. It went number one twice already,
Bro, it's the first week that is number one. I really just saw this earlier today.
Oh my god! Look it up, bro.
New number one. New. That means this week.
Who?
Future and Kendrick this week. It's not the second week. Last week it dropped. The first week numbers are brought this week. Just like J. Cole can't go number one this week until next week when the numbers are brought in.
Okay, I see. So we'll see who brings in more numbers, I guess, next week.
If Kendrick is still number one, then I'll give it to you. Like, he had a better song.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Do you think his song's gonna go number one?
I don't think his diss is.
Why not though?
Because we're picking this song like.
What do you mean? You said it was a better song than Like That.
Okay,
that was your whole argument.
Okay, well we'll go with that song. It's gonna be number one.
That's the only thing.
Or it's gonna be above. Here. I don't think this song is gonna be either number 2 or 3 next week.
It was a big deal because Kendrick doesn't drop shit.
Exactly.
And so it's the first time him coming back, and that's why it was a big deal.
It's like fucking WWE right now. It's fucking highest selling because guess what? The Rock is back. There's nostalgia. The guy that I like, he's back. Like, people are watching again because
it's bringing like more eyes to it, like the old fans or whatever.
See. I think that
is part of the reason why it's number one. But like you said, we gotta wait till next week's numbers and see how many people are watching, and then how many people are we're watching J. Cole's song and stuff. So yeah. I guess we'll find out next week.
I guess we will.
I know, bro. I talked to them already.
But hey, man, you related Kendrick to The Rock, so if Kendrick's The Rock, then who's Drake?
Stone Cold?
The Undertaker?
Fucking Hulk Hogan? Fucking anyone?
The bells ring. And then
The Rock didn't become the biggest in wrestling. He had to go to fucking Hollywood for that.
Drake doing the subliminal post is like the bells ringing. So Kendrick right now is like,
The Scary Hours, bro.
Yeah, that's what's happening. That's that game right there.
Did you guys hear about Tyler the Creator's friend? Like,
Tyler the Creator's gay then? Like this is a for sure thing.
I don't know,
like, he's tippy-toeing around it too much. Like if he's gay, he's gay. Fuck it.
I think he plays,
but he tippy-toes around it.
He
for sure.
does, but I think it's part of his like persona. Like, because since I've like listened to his music, they've always been like kind of like all of the Odd Future shit, like on some gay shit.
That was funny. You guys seen that freestyle he was doing, and he was like hitting on the guy.
Funk Flex.
Yeah, see, that's gay shit. But
I know, but that's funny, and that's part of his character, I think.
Okay,
I don't know if he's gay for real though. Like, maybe he is. I don't know.
Legend has it he's gay.
Because I feel like,
and if he is, so what? It doesn't matter. The dude's fucking legendary.
Well, I only bring it up because like he tiptoes around it, and in this conversation, his friend that's trying to fuck him is a guy.
He's like his name's Gerard Carmichael. He's like a TV producer or whatever. He's Tyler the Creator's friend.
Yeah,
and he like, I guess there's this like a clip out there where like he's sitting with Tyler the Creator, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, a while back I sent you a voice memo, or I sent you a message saying that I kind of had feelings for you and this and that." And then Tyler the Creator just sent him a voice memo back saying like, "Haha, stupid bitch," like just like laughing at him, which is like totally the Tyler the Creator thing. But he was like, "Bro, we never talked about it. I kind of feel like not attacked, but I feel like
he tried to gaslight himself into some fucking dick, bro. That's fucking stupid."
Damn.
He tried to gaslight himself into getting some fucking
and the
booty.
whole time,
some boy booty.
Tyler Creator is like ordering food, not giving a fuck about what the fuck he's saying. I'm like, bro, that's kind of weird though. Like, what would you do if, like, let's say, like Chris confessed his love to you?
I'd be like, all right, cool story, bro, but sorry.
Yeah.
You know?
How would you feel though? Like, would you feel weird?
Like, can you be around Chris?
I mean, I feel like I would still be able to, but like obviously, like I would know my boundaries.
Would you be able to give Chris a ride? After he told you he was in love with you?
Like if he told me that I'm in love with you,
well,
I mean, I probably wouldn't want to, you know, till things like simmer down, right?
Oh, you think he's just gonna fall out of love with you?
Yeah, he might.
I thought this is part of the like Monty, I'm following your exes, blocking
dreaming
them.
about you. Nah, I mean, I would wait for tensions to, you know, die out and shit, and then go from there. But like,
and I think like another thing he said is he was like upset because he was gonna get an Oscar or something, or he got invited to the Oscars or some type of award show, and Tyler the Creator had told him like, oh, I guess he asked him, can you be my plus one? And Tyler the Creator left him on red.
Damn.
But this was after he had already confessed his like love to him too.
Nah, fool, you're gay.
The way I kind of see it is that he's kind of like, oh, you're putting me on blast, fool. You know, I don't.
Real?
You know, I don't promote my homosexuality. Like
it was
that's
like,
the way I see it.
It was all like nervous giggles.
Yeah, I feel like it comes off a lot like what do you call it? Like I feel like he's evading that whole conversation. I feel like he's like, oh shit, get that away from me. Like,
yeah, it's more. He wants it to be like on his terms,
right?
More so, not such like a public thing for everyone to fucking know.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I respect that,
especially if you're like a hip hop. He's not. I don't think he's just a hip hop artist. He's an artist in general. But like I think that taints you in the culture.
It can't taint you.
The gay allegations.
They'll throw you in there with Saucy Santana and shit.
I don't think it'll hurt him, bro. If anything, at this point, it might even make him bigger. Like if he actually came out, because everyone like. He actually like he tiptoes around it like
for sure.
Yeah, he always tiptoes.
But if he actually came out, it actually might like make him bigger.
It might,
because his fans
might not.
I don't think his fans aren't the type to stop fucking with him.
No, they love Tyler. They love him for him.
Exactly, and think about that. So he'll keep that fan base and then add like more for coming out.
Yeah,
like
probably.
And Tyler the Creator is a lot bigger than people realize. Pause. Like he is like one of the biggest artists in the world, I'd say. Like he has his own festival. What artist has that?
Yeah, that is a pretty big thing.
Well, see, it's because he dabbles in like he's not just an artist, like a musician, right?
Yeah.
He dabbles into all other sorts of things, or visual arts. Fashion.
What about you? How would you navigate that situation, Laz?
Someone told me
if one of your homies was like honestly, bro, like I think I'm in love with you.
You know what, bro? One time I think someone might have done that shit to me and I didn't even realize it. And
a guy?
Yeah, I think you hit me up right after, like, hey, who hit you? I'm not gonna say his name. I'll tell you after. But he sent me like a long message telling me how like cool I was and shit.
He wanted to gobble you up.
He didn't say any of that shit, but I screenshotted it and posted it on like my story at the time. Like great people like this is the reason that like I'm like, you know, I'm like shit. Now I think if you look at him, a lot of people may think he is on that like
that wave,
that loose hand wave.
I see.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't the way you would navigate it is you would post it on your stories.
Kind of like
your answer?
Like make him like my brother. Hit him with one of those, you know.
Put him in the brother zone.
No, fuck no. You should be able to read the room. Like, I don't know.
How would you navigate it?
I think he told us, right?
I'd be cool.
He'd kill him.
Nah.
Or what?
He'd be like, "Oh, come here, dog."
Nah, I'd be cool about it. I'd be like, "Oh, I understand, bro. You know, but sorry, you know, I just don't swing that way. I don't blame you though. You know, like I don't blame you, my brother. You
this
know?
dick don't curve left or right. It's straight.
You know what I mean? Because I got like gay homies.
No, it definitely curves a little to the left. Pretty sure. It's good.
Yeah.
You said you have gay homies?
I have gay homies, but I'm not like...
Have they ever tried smashing you?
No, it's never been on that wave.
No?
Hell no.
Have you ever been out drinking with them?
And why does everyone assume that gay people just want
Nah, I'm just saying, like...
Because guys are like animals,
horny,
you know? We just
bro.
want to fuck all the time. So imagine if you're gay, like, that's like... You know what I'm saying?
Times two, yo. Both of them want to fuck.
Yeah.
I feel that. Nah, but yeah, it shouldn't be a weird thing. But like, also if you're like in closet, it's like if I feel like Tyler's like closet gay though. You know what I mean? And so I feel like if he's like bringing me on this show and making me like this whole thing, I mean, even now because it became such a big thing, I'd feel kind of like, bro, what the fuck? Why are you putting me on blast like that? You know?
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe low key that 4 already hit. Because how do you fall in love just like that? I don't know, yo.
No, that's true. That. But yeah, it's you shouldn't.
Bro, everyone falls in love. Like, I know you sent a text to a girl like, damn, I think I like you, and you fucking regret sending it at some point when you were younger. Yeah. And she didn't do anything for you to fall in love with her besides exist. Like, oh fuck, she smells good, she looks good. Like,
oh yeah. When I was young, for sure.
I really like you.
I'm a full blown adult.
Or like, I'm really drunk right now, and I want to tell you that I like you. I might regret this tomorrow.
I've never done that shit. So I'm really drunk right now. Like, I'm sorry, or like the next day. Like,
You've never sent a message you regret sending, sober or drunk?
Snapchat for sure. That's why I had to
will
stop.
Send a dick pic, yo.
Nah, I never sent no fucking.
Oh
dick
yeah,
pics.
I remember that.
I would just remember. I would wake up, and this is when I knew I had to stop drinking like that. This was like years ago. But like I would wake up and I would go through my Snapchat messages and I would just have a bunch of like reply to the story type shit, and I'd just be like, Snapchat, where you at? Dude. Where you? It was so bad, you know. And
I deleted my Snapchat.
Yeah, same. You got a PhD in maturity, I bet, huh?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, no wonder you haven't added me back.
So what you mean is you just deleted that?
You would just reply to people like.
I would just be on stories like fucking just sending a bunch of and I'd be on autopilot.
Were you on your Brad mode from last night from the chick that he was with last night?
Sometimes I would be, bro. That's the thing. Sometimes I would be, and I'd be like, no fucking way. I just fucking sent.
Damn, a bold message.
Yeah, like super bold. Like, I'm like, yeah. But this is like
sometimes you got to do that, man.
Yeah,
like,
no, but got that out of
ask and you shall receive.
I believe in sending it fully like that, but like not like when you're blacked out and you don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah. Okay. You know? Okay. Yeah.
But you know,
I feel you.
How do we get here?
Because we were talking about Tyler the Creator.
Oh yeah.
So what do you guys think about Cardi B being offended by people calling her Mexican?
I think I got that clip.
I feel offended that people call me Mexican and stuff because I'm not Mexican. I'm not Mexican. My nationalities don't have the same cultures. We speak the same language. We have different dialects. We don't eat the same food. We don't eat the same nothing. Call a Nigerian Ghanaian. Call a Haitian Jamaican. Call a Jamaican a Haitian. Call a Guyanese a Trini. And you tell me how they gonna feel. And not only do y'all don't call me a Mexican, y'all call me a dirty Mexican. So of course I'm gonna defend myself every single time you guys do it. You're not gonna keep erasing my nationality. Never in my life.
Fuck you, Cardi B. I don't want to be fucking dirty ass Dominican either.
Is this racist? Welcome to our segment of the show.
She ain't welcome to Mexico no more, bro. I'm gonna put her in that car, yo.
But how would you guys feel if someone's like, "Hey, are you a Honduran? Are you from Honduras?"
I wouldn't be upset, bro. That's the thing. Like, I always mess around and be like, I don't want to be called. Like, I wouldn't be upset, bro. We look the same. What the fuck? Like, I'd be like, no, bro. I'm Mexican. That's it.
I wouldn't be mad about it, but obviously Cardi B's mad about it because people tell her that all the time, right? That's why it got to that point.
What's wrong with? I'm sure she gets confused for Puerto.
I'm fucking Mexican.
What's wrong with being Mexican? Is the thing. Like,
nothing.
Like, I'm sure she gets confused for Puerto Rican too.
Probably
more than Mexican.
That was literally my guess right now. I was like, oh, she's not Mexican. Then what is she?
She's Dominican.
Dominican.
She's like Afro Latina.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, bro. There's nothing wrong with being Mexican. Like, if anything, you're known as a hard worker.
It's just frowned upon.
Huh?
Yeah, especially now because of like the political state. It's all anti-fucking immigration. It's all the Mexican border.
It's always been like that, though.
No, but now more.
I remember growing up. I remember growing up like.
Yeah.
I mean, racism has always been a thing, right?
It was always borders and shit. That shit is not racism, bro. That's just security. Like.
No, I know that, but people associate.
I agree. No,
because he said there's always been racism. I'm like, we're not talking about racism here. We're talking about borders. Yeah, having a border is not racist because Mexico has a border, and they don't just let Guatemalans and Salvadorians in like that. They have to. Ooh. People from Southern America have a harder time getting to the U.S. than us.
Dude, that's a good point.
The thing is that we like
talk about it.
The thing is that we don't live like in Mexico, so like that's not like a topic of conversation for us. We live in America, and like the only thing Americans talk about, and it's like one of the biggest, like, you know, the presidential elections coming up and stuff. So it's been one of the talking points, one of the biggest talking points, actually. You know,
it's always been about.
I know, but the thing is that it's always, that conversation is always tied to the Mexican border. So when you think Mexican, you think like dirty coming in, like that's what people think Mexican. Bro, this is what white people think about. What they perceive. This fool just told us that he almost didn't get his fucking that thing because of oh, you're associated to an immigrant. Oh no, sorry, you know, like no, we just heard about that because that's how people really fucking think. Yeah, if you want me to sugarcoat it, I could do that, but no, that's not real. Like,
that's
they
the
think
narrative that America paints on Mexico.
But exactly. The reason that I think it's bigger is not because it's Mexicans now. It's like we're seeing a lot more coming through that Mexican border. It's not just Mexicans now.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Africans, it's Indians, it's Africans. It's
well, now it is, but as opposed to like Puerto Ricans or Dominicans, they come through like boats and like they hit Miami.
Well, Puerto Ricans have it easy. They're American citizens.
But that takes them away from that conversation of like, we didn't, you know, we're not that we're at the border. I feel like there's a separation, and I feel like that's kind of what she's trying to establish. That's what I get off of it, you know? It's like, oh no, we're over here doing our thing. Like, we're not busty like that. You know, we come through a boat.
See,
you know, that's what I'm like catching. That's the only thing I catch off of this.
That's like, what I caught too, but that's like disrespectful. That's
is.
Like comparing struggles. Like, what the fuck, bitch? We still both struggled. Like, just because you came in the fucking lancha, like, we fucking came through the desert. Like,
no, I agree with you. But that's me. That's like what I got off of that video, and that's what. Yeah, you're like, oh, what's wrong with being Mexican? Well, nothing. But she's Dominican, so in her eyes, she's already like, oh, I'm not associated to that. You know, it's a weird societal thing, bro. But people frown upon fucking Mexicans because of the Mexican border. That's what it is, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because it's like not just us anymore. It's so many races from all over the world.
Chinese people, like people from like the Arab world, trying to get into the U.S.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I met the first Chinese person that crossed the Mexican border not too long ago, and I was like, "What? I thought you guys all came with green cards."
Yeah, because there's there's a statistic of like certain Chinese men, like a big number of Chinese men are getting into adulthood, and there's not enough women in China for them to reproduce and start a family. family with. So they leave China and they come to America because they're 30 years old. They can't reproduce anymore. They can't have kids. What are they going to do in China? Most of them kill themselves, or they come over here, and they try and get in illegally, because legally, we all know how difficult it is to get a visa, get a green card. It takes years, bro. People have been waiting years for their applications. So it's a big.
That's where like people are like, Charlie, I'll just pay this for a couple racks, send a little fucking couple day mission, and I'll be in. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, that's what I think it is.
I just saw another post on like China, like telling their citizens that they shouldn't come to America because we're treating them hostile at the border. Like we're interrogating them, and it's like shit that is not normal. Like we're mistreating them supposedly at the borders.
I think there's always been stories of that though. But yeah, I mean that would make sense. I mean, China, it's in their benefit to keep more people in right?
America?
Their country, no, in their own country.
Oh, so they'll put out like a
like,
warning.
hey, don't go there because they mistreat the immigrants. But it's not just that they only mistreat the Chinese immigrants. They've been mistreating the Mexican immigrants. My uncles have stories of them being mistreated and all that. It's just an ongoing thing. But it's like a touchy subject but I like how you worded it when you said like it's not racist. It's just like a safety thing. Yeah. Because I agree with that. We need borders
more than ever.
Yeah.
Especially since like our country is like at risk of being attacked left and right by different countries. We're hated more than ever right now.
Yeah,
I think.
Did you guys see Aoki Lee Simmons spotted with the 65-year-old Vittorio Ossoff?
Isn't that the chick that like was married to Russell Simmons?
Is that her?
Who was that?
The chick's like 19, I think.
Oh, never mind. I don't know who you're talking about.
The guy's 65
and married with the 19-year-old.
Well, like they were spotted out like on vacation, like on some island and shit. What do you?
How old were the girls at the Playboy Mansion?
I don't know. They're definitely like under 20.
How old was Hugh Hefner?
Like pretty fucking old.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only saying because I know a couple of weeks back we argued about that chick who was it Jalen Green?
Oh yeah,
Jalen Green's baby mama. How she's like 19 years older than him. Like, is this the same thing?
Yeah.
Does it change? Does the conversation change like when the sexes like switch?
I mean, like,
it's double standards for sure.
Yeah, it is double standards for sure.
There's no way that an old woman should be with like a little kid.
But you know what? Even if that does happen, it is kind of like odd to see. But at the same time, I'm not like, no, you guys shouldn't be together.
Well, no one is, but like everyone thinks in their head they shouldn't be together.
Even when it's an old guy with a 19-year-old, like you get that thought too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't like dwell on it that much.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I guess it's more. It feels more normal when like the guy's a lot older. Yeah. For some reason,
well, it's just
that double standard.
More. It's seen more.
Like it is. It's
more
definitely
accepted, I guess.
Yeah.
Hand this man a little drink.
Yeah, bro, pull it out already.
So we're pretty much just hypocrites, and like that's the easiest way.
Yeah,
people are like,
just double standards, bro. Like it's like it works for everything. Like a woman could be raped, but a boy can. It can't. A man can't be.
Well, what do you
by
mean?
A woman.
I feel like you have to like.
I get you.
Yeah, I feel like you have to like word that better. Because a boy could be raped for sure.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
If a woman rapes a boy.
Yeah.
Or like
if you were, I mean, I don't want to
like okay. Well, let's just use the like high school example. The high school example.
An aunt, right? An aunt that's not your aunt. That's like just one of those family friends that everyone just calls tia.
Yeah.
She's staying over for the month because she's visiting, and she starts touching you. You're 13.
Depends. Do I like girls already?
Well, yeah, you're 13. You're about to be in high school in a couple years.
It's like that high school example.
Okay, so pretty much I would. Like it's wrong but it's only wrong because like the woman
was probably manipulating.
Yeah, and is more like socially aware of what she's doing. You were kind of just like a little boy, and you're like driven off of like fantasy and like fucking testosterone.
Probably still a virgin.
And, and you're over here like
just learned how to jerk off.
Yeah. And if this is like your first encounter with like a sexual experience, it might not seem out of the norm, you know?
Yeah.
But if it's uncle, a tío,
that's probably you're less. That's like against your will almost, or like against like probably not what you want to be done. Like as a 13-year-old boy, geez. You know. So like would the young, you know, underage boy, will he regret that action with like a woman? You know what I'm saying? Will he be scarred like negatively because of that? Or
I don't think so. Not you said negatively, and then now like it kind of stalled me. But I don't think it'll scar him like how it would scar a girl.
Yeah.
But I think that like he'd probably be into like older women his whole life type shit. I feel like that's something that would happen.
Okay.
Or like it'd be like some psychological I guess it is scarred, right? But something crazy like that, like, oh, how did that happen? Oh, because.
And I think it's also like when you're and I'm only saying because I've been a boy, like,
oh, I hope so,
bro. Bro, like at a certain point, like once I knew what like vagina was and like sex was, I always wanted to like yeah, you know, like, oh, I wonder what that is, you know, like you're just so curious. So I feel like it wouldn't, like if I got that opportunity sooner, because you know, like once you knew what you were doing and you knew what your your penis ejaculates and all that, and you know, all that shit, like once you're aware of that, like aren't you like, because when I was aware of that, I was like, I'd be down to have sex with like a cute chick, you know, like
with like your teacher and shit.
Yeah, I fantasized about that, like
Spanish teachers to be specific.
Like when I
expand on that.
When I was in middle school, like I had a really hot drama teacher, bro. Like she was like super hot. She was young. She had a nice body. Like you could see her thong sometimes. You know, like boy shit, boy shit. You know,
yeah.
And obviously, and so obviously, boy mind is like, oh, like you kind of like fantasize about shit like that. Right. You're a little boy and like you. I
got archived for 3:45 later. Yeah,
I got exposed by like to like all that shit, all that sexual shit by like one of my older cousins. You know, like oh, we found my uncle's DVDs. You know, and he would slap them on and we'd be like, oh shit.
Zandra was doing anything to get attention by that teacher.
So once you're like aware of that, like I feel like you wouldn't know that you were sexually manipulated
as a boy. Yeah,
you know, you'd be like,
but that's why there's that double standard. Because if it was a girl, it's like
I feel like she would probably a lot of the times either be like, it sounds horrible, turn into like a whore, or not want to have sex with anyone and be one of those girls where they're like shut off with like anything sexual in the world. Like I don't know if you guys ever experienced like there was a girl like that in our friend group when I was younger.
Yeah, it's it scars you. You know what I'm saying?
It either like makes you like that, cuts you off from like that sexual activity, or you're hypersexual.
Yeah.
Which is like a common trait with like people who have been like
you
want to close off, shut off.
Oh my god! Just by touching her, or maybe that girl. Remember that girl you went into?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. That makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that happens.
Shit like molested.
Well, yeah.
No, yeah. That's what we were saying, but I didn't want to say it in case like she hears this. But
she'll be fine. She'll be like, "Fuck, they do know the truth."
Oh, we know the truth over here.
We do know the truth.
No facts, but we know the truth.
Yeah. So I guess that's what it is, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe in roles. I believe in the fucking
gender roles.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Okay, I was clarifying.
That's the only way we made it this far.
You know, one of the happiest moments to my life just happened like a month ago.
Tell us about it, man. Why'd you keep it a secret for so long?
I was taking my son to the bathroom and we were walking.
And he checked out some chick, didn't he?
No, bro. Like he like saw the girls' bathroom. He's like, girls, no, me, boys. I was like, fuck yeah.
Hey, let's give it up for little Laz.
I told my wife too. I was like, he knows that he has to go in the boys.
He knows what's good.
Yeah, he's been conditioned. Been well indoctrinated.
I was like, hell yeah.
Nice. Proud moment. Proud moment to be a father.
Hey, I don't make the rules, bro. You know, God makes the rules, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, now I just gotta explain the one with all the fucking the boy and the girl one.
Oh yeah.
That'll come later.
Not too hard. Everyone's going there.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Well, we got any questions or what?
Fan questions? What do we got today?
Let's see. I think I got a couple in the inbox over here.
Okay, cool. We can start with this one. Okay, so this listener wants to know. It's pretty long, so He says, just got engaged and found out my significant other has over 100K in debt and now expects me to get her out of it. Am I responsible for that? Am I the wrong for reconsidering marriage with someone who hid this from me? Am I being used?
Okay. Should I go first?
Go first.
Wait, let's break this down because I feel like
Okay, break it down.
There's a couple questions.
yeah. What was the first question?
Okay, I'll break it down. So the first question is, just got engaged. Okay, so he's wondering,
Just got
if he's being
engaged.
if is he responsible for paying the 100K of debt that this significant other hid from him?
And
Hold on.
Is he responsible to pay all that?
That first, okay, is he responsible? No, he's not responsible to pay that.
I don't think
It's not his responsibility to
I
pay
think
that.
at this point it's both of you guys' responsibility if you guys are getting married. Like
No, I think they got married already.
no, it says they're engaged.
Oh, they're engaged.
Just got engaged.
And I think
Yeah.
the last part of the question is it bad that I'm reconsidering marriage?
Yeah.
And to answer that-
is he being used? He's wondering if he's being used.
Well, one at a time.
So no, he's not responsible for paying the debt. It's a lot
Not
of
entirely.
debt. Okay,
Personally, me.
Hey, maybe like he can help her, right? Maybe like provide housing or something, and work something out where like, okay, I'll help you by doing this, and you can pay off that.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He can do that, but he's not responsible for paying off that debt.
I wish he would have like specified more. Like, did she tell you like, hey, you have to pay this, or can you help me pay this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the second question was, is it bad if he's thinking about reconsidering marriage now?
Because he's hiding this from her.
No,
I think.
I don't think he's an asshole for thinking about reconsidering because this is just new information that he's
Yeah.
getting, like,
Thrown
that's
at
getting
him.
introduced to him. So obviously he's gonna have to make a choice, right? It's a new obstacle. So no,
That is kind of
I
like
don't
a
think, I don't
big
think
blind side there. Like
that is
100K.
That honestly is because, dude. What about like if you guys are gonna get married, right? If you're engaged, you're planning on getting married and throwing a wedding and all that. I assume, right? Which is also gonna get you more into debt. So, I mean, that's like a big obstacle you gotta cross. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder how like
I'd be like, yeah, I'll marry you, but you gotta pay off that 100K first.
how long before how long. Damn.
Well,
I wish I could.
I
Ask
think
more
a
questions.
lot of things play.
That would be your reward, marrying me.
I have to take into consideration. First of all, how long did you guys date before you got engaged?
That's what I said.
That's a number one question. Like if you guys have been dating for like 5 years, and then I might be able to like let her get this one off. But
that's crazy.
But it's
Hiding
also
something that big.
exactly. But at the same time, it's like, wait, I dated you for 5 years and I never knew you were $100,000 in debt. And also, was it always $100,000 or was it 50? And then you got it to 100. And like,
Well,
where
at some
does
point it was less than
Yeah.
that.
At some point it was 50.
where does it stem from? Like, do you have bad spending habits? Like, this is like
That's a red flag.
it's a loaded question. You know what I mean? Because like, damn. Well, where's the 100K from? Is it from school? Is it from just like impulsive spending? Like, I think that also matters. Like, if it's for school and it's like, and you know that your partner is like passionate about her career and all this, then that also plays a role.
Then you can help her out in some way.
What if she's
right?
like bad with money and now you?
It's like straight credit card debt on like Shein.com.
Yeah, because if it's school in a car and it's 100K, then it's like all right,
adds up.
like responsibilities and like
you need a car.
Yeah.
It makes sense. If it makes sense, then okay.
But you said, if it's just a bunch of credit cards and
Or what if she-
fucking
yeah.
Kohl's cards,
And wait, and how does she treat you? Does she make sure you ate already? Is she check? Like, does it feel genuine? Like, is there small details in there? Like, I feel like you would be able to tell,
Because in some situations, it'll make sense. Like, a guy will do that.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the thing about, like, you got to give it up for men. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care about money. They'll do whatever they can if they love someone.
Didn't I send you guys like a fucking meme like last week where it's like boy math is having $40 and spending it on the chick?
Yeah.
Like for a meal or something?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. That's my bag.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's 40. We'll go to
That's my
McDonald's.
bag.
Yeah.
Fucking clutch up, quarter four type shit. I've done that before for sure.
For sure.
Yep.
But yeah, I think all that matters.
Yeah, it's kind of
like-
hard to
like
answer the very last one. Is he being used because of all those like extra questions?
I think
Yeah.
if you're I think if you have to question if you're being used, you kind of have a feeling in your gut already, like
kind of being used.
Like where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah,
for sure. And that's why I say, like, how's the connection? Like, do you feel it's genuine? How is this person with other people? Like, how are her other relationships in her life? Like, are they all reciprocated, or does it feel like, oh, she has new people in her life like every other amount of time? Like, I think that's another thing. Like, are people expendable to her? Like, that's another thing to pay attention to.
Yeah,
because if they are, then you probably are too.
If he stays with her, he's gonna end up paying some of that loan one way or another.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. But if you love this person and like you said, like, and it's always been 100. I mean, it can't be 100 because she hit 100.
I see what you did there.
but like, if you feel like you guys have a genuine connection, and perhaps she could have hit it. Let me switch sides. Perhaps I would have hit it from like my partner. If I'm like, fuck, if I tell them that I'm like have this big fucking thing over here, they might not marry me.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was thinking that, and you gotta like you gotta consider everything Zandre said, and also like keep in mind that she did tell you before she married you, so she cares a little. Like, yeah, or else she would have waited until you got married and then hit you with like, hey,
yeah. She might have hit it from you just because she didn't know if you were just gonna fucking like bounce, and then now you walk away with that piece of her life that no one else knows about. So it does feel like a rear sight type of thing where you got like blindsided, but
for sure.
And it also depends on how much money you make and stuff, and how much like you perceive that to
be. And if he actually loves her, bro, if he loves her,
wait,
100K's on a lot.
I feel like we also like skipped over like, how did she ask you like to pay it off? Like, she asked you like, hey, you're gonna
did she ask you to pay it, or did she just tell you, hey, I'm in debt?
Yeah, that matters. Everything, all these little details matter. Like, I won't. No. I won't take it there. Dude, all the little details like this matter. Like, how did she present it to you? That's for sure a big thing. I know some bitches that'll be like,
she was playing it off. Oh, hey, what's this $100,000 bill doing here? How did that get there? You know?
Or if she's like, you fucking married me. Like, now, like, if she feels entitled about it,
that's a red
flag. Buddy.
Yeah, the tone of how she approached it.
There's a lot of things that could happen, because what if they've been engaged for like, or been together for 5 years, they've lived together, like, how did you not catch it? 100K in debt, trust me, I've been 20K in debt with a fucking car, and I get fucking notes, yo. Jeez. Every month, hey, your payments due this fucking for my car, and your credit cards, like, there's reminders, and you not being able to catch it is like,
getting set to collections and all that.
Well, just not it doesn't even have to come to collections. Like, just
accumulating that debt,
or just you. Like, if I don't know if you still pay your card, but when you got a monthly reminder, hey, you got a payment, whether it be an email or
it's hard to miss. Yeah, they go after you. Yeah, they want to get their money. Yeah, of course.
I missed a couple payments.
No, you don't. But you don't need to miss payments for like mail to show up, or like 100K in debt. I'm sure there's collection papers coming in your mail, at least.
Probably. All I know is that if I was engaged and my girl said, hey, by the way, I'm $100 in debt, I'd be like, damn, that's
$100
crazy.
is nothing.
100,000. Yeah, I'd be like, that's crazy. All right. Well, anyway,
so where are we going to eat? Looks like we're cooking. Looks like we're not going out to eat anymore. I'll marry you, but we're gonna be eating cup of noodle soups for like the good first 10 years.
Fuck, you have to.
Hey, but
it sounds like she wasn't keeping it 100, huh?
It sounds like we need more of these questions, though. I'm a chismoso, yo.
I like question. I really like that question.
That was a good question.
Okay, so it's a good thing that these questions are actually really good. So this next question is probably better than the first one. How do you politely ask a guest to leave your house without telling them to leave?
You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
Oh no, personally, I'm just like, well, I'm pretty tired, guys, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna get to bed soon.
That's telling him to leave.
Yeah. No.
You can't tell him like, hey, you gotta go. I'd hit him with the, what you about to do after this?
what y'all finna get into? What y'all finna be on right now?
Because you can't, like, that's like, hey, get out, but not like telling him get out.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, it's always
in my household. It was los perros se sueltan a las 9. Like, we let the dogs out at 9, so it's up to you guys. You know, they bite. You know, like,
That's a little subtle get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, getting late. Come on now.
I work tomorrow. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, I work early tomorrow.
That's a good one. Lazarus was good.
And then you get the people that
I'm a pro, bro.
they don't get the social cues.
Yeah. I'm a shower.
You're telling them, I'm tired. I work tomorrow, and they're like, oh yeah.
Go take a shower, fool. I'll wait for you.
Fuck, what do you do then?
That's the worst.
Hey, bro, you gotta go home.
Any more questions?
Yeah.
I think he said he had a couple. No, we'll save some of the ones that you have for.
Well, someone asked, what's the favorite song on the Cole album?
Oh, I didn't hear the album.
I like the Crocodile Tears joint.
Yeah. That was probably my favorite to me. Oh no, Trey the Truth. That's actually my favorite one.
Probably that one's good too.
For me, the diss song. That's it. That's the only one I heard.
His song. Well, one more question. Come on.
Okay, let's see.
Hit
We got
us.
time for one more. What's the next place on your travel bucket list and why?
Mine's Disney World because of my kids, and so I'm going fucking Florida, Orlando.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the next goal there.
Probably
Something-
Mexico for mine.
Something light.
Why is that? Expand on that.
Yeah, they gonna get him. Este güey de las rastas no es aquí, güey.
His friend's getting married.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
What part of
The
Mexico?
wedding. Not sure yet.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like a lot of fun.
You can wear that Balenciaga hat out there?
Oh, maybe. Might bring it out. Who knows?
It does sound like a lot of fun. I have been, wanting to go to Mexico. So.
Side eye.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I don't know. I told my cousin I visit her in Texas, so I'm probably heading back there sometime soon.
Hey,
We'll see what's up. Shout out all the Texas heads.
They're like in Fort Worth, I think you mentioned
Yes,
before.
sir.
Ooh, I got family out in Fort
A
Worth.
lot of pogs out there.
Gonna go protect the border out there while you're out there.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the middle of
Like that.
the
I respect
state,
that.
bro.